All right, so we on football, the Kansas City Chiefs. Hearing a lot of noise from people that the dynasty is over. We ain't even got to the playoffs yet, and every year these guys are in the AFC Championship game. So when I hear people say pump the brakes on the dynasty or the GOAT talk with Patrick Mahomes because of the fact that they started 5-4 in this season, which has been a rocky start, let's pump the brakes until we know for sure if they're going to be in the AFC Championship game again. Yeah, they're the 8th seed right now in the playoffs. 9 games into the season. We still got time. It's very, very possible, and I believe it will happen, that the Kansas City Chiefs will end up with no more than 4 to 5 losses this season. That means they either win out 8 straight games or they only lose 1 game in the next 8 they have to play. It's doable. They're coming off a bye and a loss to their rival, the Buffalo Bills. They're going to Denver to play a tough team that only lost twice this year, is leading the division, and they're supposed to be the kings of that division, so they got something to prove. And coming off a bye with Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes coming off a loss with something to prove, coming off a Super Bowl loss where they pretty much got kicked in the teeth. Let's see what they do. Let's see how they end before we write the story mid-season on the Kansas City Chiefs that have been the standard. And let's not write the story on Patrick Mahomes and where he fits. To me, he's still a guy that when I watch him play, the eye test tells me I've never seen a football player better than him. That's just my personal opinion. Definitely not a quarterback. Tom Brady accolades are out of this world. Peyton Manning, who we don't talk about enough, tremendous accolades. Joe Montana was a stud. And until Patrick accomplishes those accolades, his entire career story will always be chasing those guys. But eye test wise, he looks like the goods, which tells me we got to sit back and wait and see what time tells us on the story of Patrick Mahomes, the Kansas City Chiefs, and Andy Reid. So stay tuned before you write the story. All right, that's all the time I got. Y'all know what it is, and you know who you're looking for. J Heat Sports Media. Remember to like, subscribe, and get at me in the comments. And as always, y'all know I'm coming at y'all with that fire as always. Subscribe on YouTube, Instagram, X, and TikTok.